Hi guys, it's Unders. Welcome to another Logic video. Today I'm just going to show you my process for using the channel EQ inside Logic and explain some of the features that exist inside it. Let's get into that. Say my name out loud. Hi guys, here we are with another Logic video. If these videos are being helpful for you, please like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and if there's something else you want to see or questions you've got to ask, just comment down below. So what we're going to do today is have a little look at how I approach EQ. You will see lots of videos going, this is the correct way to EQ, this is how you should EQ, etc, etc. I'm not going to subscribe to that. This is what I do. This is how I find problem sounds and how I approach looking at EQ. So this is the track. This is like a 99.9% finished version of what I'm going to go for on this track. Currently sounds like this.
Man on a mission, listen while you wish your life away. You only get one chance at it, so why you trying to hide away? Got my eyes open so you could say that I'm wide awake. It's blatant.
It's a few little things that I want to play around with, like in certain headphones, like what I'm in now. There's a little bit prominent S sound on the vocal and a couple of other tiny little things, but it's so very close. What we're going to do though is just grab the vocal here, the verse. Notice that it is just verse. Now, tend to do with vocals is just bounce everything down so it's one piece of audio when we're getting near, so you're not tempted to still play around with all those bits of vocals. A lot easier to work with and you get a much smaller session at the end of the day. So it sounds like this.
Man on a mission, listen while you're wishing life away. You only get one chance at it, so why you trying to hide away?
Cool, we can go with that. We are going to turn off all of my fancy schmancy plugins that we've got going, and we're just going to add an EQ. To add an EQ in Logic, there's a couple of ways you can do it. I tend to just click in this little block up here. You can also click just here in the particular channel, or you can click down here, channel EQ, stereo. So what we've got here is the channel EQ that comes inside Logic, and because we've got the luxury too, let's make it big. Look at that, glorious. Right, essentially we've got two filters, high pass and low pass. We've got two shelves, high and low, and then we've got four bell EQs in the middle. We can disable them, but we cannot edit them. Okay, that is what they are. Those are the filter types that are with those particular things. We've got something on called Q couple by default. Q couple is super useful. Most of the time you're going to want to leave it on. What Q couple does is means if you boost like this, you get this nice big wide boost. However, if you start to cut, the more you cut, look, the narrower it gets. If we boost big and wide, cut narrower and narrower, and if we make that really narrow, but when we boost, it's still wider and smoother. There's a reason for that. When we boost the frequency, our ears will pick up if it's really quite narrow and unpleasant. It's described as more musical when it's curving, and that's a straight up fact that doesn't change. That's why things like Q couple exist. However, when we cut, we can be a bit more precise and a bit more ruthless in what we're cutting, and the more we cut, the more ruthless we can actually be with it. Our ears don't pick up on that as much, and the reason being, when we're cutting, we're normally taking something out we find unpleasant anyway. So let's just default you again back to 0 and 0.30. Okay, so this is what I would normally do. I would listen to the piece of audio, and I'm going to take an EQ here, and I'm going to make a relatively narrow band, and I'll sweep around in that, and I'll be listening for things that sound good and sound unpleasant as well. I'll generally start high to low and then maybe work low to high later on. So this is what I'll do here.
Man on a mission, listen while you're wishing life away. You only get one chance at it, so why you trying to...
Boom, straight away. Really unpleasant resonance right there. I'm sure you can hear that.
Man on a mission, listen while you're wishing life away. You only get one chance at...
Now that's not just because we've got a narrow band or we're boosting a ridiculously high amount. If we even dip that off, I'm sure we're still going to hear that more prominently.
Man on a mission, listen while you're wishing life away. You only get one chance at it, so why you trying to hide away? Got my eyes open so you could say that.
Now it's less obvious if we smooth it out, but it's definitely still there. Listen.
Man on a mission, listen, why you wishing life away, you only get one chance at it, so why you trying to hide away? Got my eyes open so you could say that I'm wide awake, it's blatant.
Now if we go quite narrow and cut that, is it an improvement?
Man on a mission, listen, why you wishing life away, you only get one chance at it, so why you trying to hide away? Got my eyes open so you could say that I'm wide awake, it's blatant, no mistake, in time is precious, still my time I take, lost a lot of bread.
Okay, so that's one straight away, and it's hundreds and hundreds of these little fixes that make a mix happen in the long run. So then pretty much repeat that process and listen for what I'm after.
Man on a mission, listen, why you wishing life away, you only get one chance at it, so why you trying to hide away? Got my eyes open so you could say that I'm wide awake, it's blatant, no mistake, in time is precious, still my time I take, lost a lot of brethren to depression, questions on my mind, real talk, true friends are hard to come by, hard to find, bars are from the heart, start to finish, no one ever lied, rappers rap about trapping, chatting crap, it's like the culture died. Man on a mission, listen, why you wishing life away, you only get one chance at it, so why...
Yeah, so right around 420 there's a little bit of boxiness. I think I would just dip that out just a touch like this.
Man on a mission, listen, why you wishing life away, you only get one chance at it, so why you trying to hide away? Got my eyes open so you could say that I'm wide awake, it's blatant, no mistake, in time is precious, still my time I take, lost...
As well, in this particular vocal, I think we'd benefit for some low end here, so I'm going to start quite low down. We're going to keep that relatively wide, but not too much, and just boost it up a bit.
Man on a mission, listen, why you wishing life away, you only get one chance at it, so why you trying to hide away? Got my eyes open so you could say that I'm wide awake, it's blatant, no mistake, in time is precious, still my time I take, lost a lot of brethren to depression, questions on my mind, real talk, true friends are hard.
That's quite a big boost there, that 6.5 up, but it's adding a lot of presence to the vocal. It gives more of the proximity effect that's missing there.
Man on a mission, listen, why you wishing life away, you only get one chance at it, so why you trying to hide away?
There's definitely some harsher frequencies up in the top end as well, unfortunately. Here I'd probably put the analyzer on.
Man on a mission, listen, why you wishing life away, you only get one chance at it, so why you trying to hide away? Got my eyes open so you could say that I'm wide awake, it's blatant, no... Man on a mission, listen, why you...
Okay, so if you hear it right on the like sh of mission, we get this spike around here, and my bet is that's going to be our problem area.
Man on a mission, listen, why...
So let's just grab, what haven't we used? The yellow one, for example. Let's grab you. I behave. It should be over there somewhere now. There we go. I reckon you're going to be there, and you're going to sound awful.
Man on a mission, listen, why you...
Sure, so let's just dip you out just a touch.
Man on a mission, listen, why you wishing life away, you want...
Definite improvement there.
Man on a mission, listen, why... Man on a mission, listen, why you wishing life...
Yeah, and that is literally how I would approach EQ. What I would start to look at further down in the mix as well is, see we've got a lot of this low end appearing here. I would probably turn that on and just, while listening to it, roll that off, knowing that I'm probably not going to want the vocal super low end to be affecting anything in the track.
Man on a mission, listen, why you wishing life away, you only get one chance at it, so why you trying to hide away? Got my eyes open so you could say that I'm wide awake, it's blatant, no mistake, in time is precious, still my time I take, lost a lot of brethren to depression, questions on my mind.
That's what seems to stop it. Stop affecting it too much there. It still sounds okay. So that's sort of where I'd approach this. Just A/B that and see if I've improved it or made it worse.
Man on a mission, listen, why you wishing life away, you only get one chance at it, so why you trying to hide away? Got my eyes open so you could say that I'm wide awake, it's blatant, no mistake, in time is precious, still my time I take, lost a lot of bread.
I'd say that's an improvement. It definitely needs some work, but I'm not spending the full amount of time on it. What I would then do is listen to that in context to everything else.
Man on a mission, listen, why you wishing life away, you only get one chance at it, so why you trying to hide away? Got my eyes open so you could say that I'm wide awake, it's blatant, no mistake, in time is precious, still my time I take, lost a...
And when in context, it's obviously an improvement. Those little subtle changes, and in some cases quite harsh changes we've made, have done what we wanted to achieve. And that's my approach to EQ. Whether you say it's right or wrong, at the end of the day, all I subscribe to is, does it sound good and does it sound right? And that's how I get there. That's what's working for me. take from it what you will. I hope it was helpful, guys. I shall see you on the next video. Thank you very much for watching.